I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. To be lucky you help me, well. I said lucky you help me. I said lucky you help me. I said lucky you help me.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Cowboys are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Redskins team that wants to keep the running game in check.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Well, the former Redskin 1,000-yard man. This is Alfred Morris. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Kessler wants to throw. Completes it right side to Doxson. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Play action. Kessler. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So it'll be first down here after the run. Play clock winding down. They run again with Morris. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Prescott now on second down. He dumps off to Morris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Morris fighting. He lost the football. Into the Redskins have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On second down, here's Kessler. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. From the gun, it's Kessler. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Prescott yet again. Out left side here to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Now Kessler. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They run for it with Morris. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, Detroit! Detroit!
Now Kessler on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Escaping the pressure right. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Prescott from the gun. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Gets this one to Morris. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Detroit! 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 Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go. Blue line it.
Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Kessler. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. Evades him at the 20, and they'll get him down here at the 23. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Prescott now on 2nd down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Throw is Kessler. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Down, Kessler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Kessler. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. Kessler off play action. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. He finds an opening past the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 44 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Red zone opportunity. Prescott to throw this time. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Here we go now with Smith. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here come the Redskins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The drive starts with a handoff to P-Rod. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Kessler. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A deep ball, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit. Green 39. Green. Let's go.
Shotgun snap. Kessler buying time to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. First down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shoves him away. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas,